I see all these groups of people together and I'm like, dang, why can't I have that, you know?
He's programmed to do something different every time.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is July 19th, the World Cup final. I don't even know who's playing. I haven't really caught up with the World Cup, but I live in a city where the World Cup is taking place, so the city is going to be crazy. I have work today, as you can see. I'm at the bar with the studio. I'm going to work. I have a half day today because later on today, I'm finally going to see Joji, one of my favorite artists recently, and I got general admission tickets. I went all out. I'm excited. I'm going alone to this concert, and honestly, I used to be like deathly afraid of going to concerts alone, but recently I realized that once I'm there, yes, like before the artist comes out, before the music starts playing, I'm very anxious. I don't really know what to do because I am by myself. I have no one to talk to. But once that music turns on, once I realize that everyone is here for the same reason, everyone's here to vibe out, listen to the same music, and just enjoy themselves, I realize that it doesn't really matter. Once I realized that, I've collected so many solo concerts under my belt. It's been a while since I've been to one, about like 8 to 9 months. So this is going to be very exciting. It's going to be at one of the bigger arenas in Seattle. The last time I went here was when I went to J. Cole, and that was 9 years ago when I was like in high school. When he released For Your Eyes Only. So I'm super excited. Today's gonna be a vibe, and I love the weather today. The weather is just immaculate. It's not too hot. It's like 70s. The sun's out. There's a brisk breeze. Everything about today is just perfect, and I want to share that with all of you. I treat this camera as like a friend, and I'm telling my friend what I'm gonna do today. Today I have a short day at work. I have a half day today, and then I'm gonna go work out, get a good workout in, and then I'm gonna take the bus to go to the stadium because Lord knows how packed it is gonna be today. Actually, no, sorry. The World Cup final is at 12 p.m. today, so it actually might not be that packed. But I'm gonna take the bus regardless. Just go straight there after my workout. I am super excited, and you guys are coming along with me. The entire reason why I'm going to this concert alone is because I feel like recently, and this isn't like to generalize every experience I've had, but I haven't gotten respect from a lot of people in my life, and this caused me to do a lot of things alone. At first, I kind of hated it because, you know, that whole idea of like, oh, I'm alone, and I feel almost ashamed of being alone, or like scared of being alone. I don't really know what it is. You know, recently I've been kind of telling myself that if I don't do things alone, then when will I ever get to do them, you know? And it's kind of brought me to this point where I'm just doing most of the things alone. A part of me is like, should I just allow this disrespect to, you know, shut myself off from society and not do things and just be isolated, and just, I don't think that's the correct way to go about things. Yes, although I am frustrated at the fact that a lot of my so-called friends have ghosted me, ignored me, some straight up disrespect me in ways that it's unfathomable, you know, like just disregarding my well-being. It's just whatever it may be. I don't want to go into specifics, but I have felt very disrespected in these past few months, and it's led me to do a lot of things alone. Honestly, it feels good, but it also feels very lonely sometimes, you know, especially when I go out and do things alone, and I see all these groups of people together, and I'm like, dang, why can't I have that, you know? But a lot of the times I can't enjoy time by myself because I feel very lonely, in a sense that I don't feel like I'm a part of a community or a part of a group, and I hate that, and I'm trying to find that within this phase of my life that's isolated, you know? I have a lot of time. Why am I looking at my wrist? I don't have a watch on. I have a lot of time before the concerts. I'm gonna go hit the gym. I'm gonna go take a ride around town or something on my little moped and just enjoy this beautiful Seattle weather today. A little bit of a weird intermission, but after my workout, after whatever you saw recorded my workout, I recorded a video of me just talking and stuff, and the audio went absolutely, I don't even know, because I was using my microphone, the microphone mic, and the audio just crapped itself. It sounds absolutely horrible. I feel like what I said was so raw and genuine, and I don't know, I'm just gonna throw in the audio right now. It's a warning. Sounds very, very bad if you have earphones on, and it sounds very muffled and staticky. So okay, so I just finished my workout. Okay. But yeah, I was super frustrated. But what I was trying to say is, and it's so strange because this whole video is about respect and getting respect from friends and getting respect as a person, as an individual, is valuing yourself. I feel like for the past few weeks I've been in this like very negative mindset of just not respecting myself enough to see that other people are disrespecting me, you know what I mean, and not valuing my own presence and who I am as a person. So that whole idea came up, and I've been journaling about it a lot. Super random, but SZA is like one of my most favorite artists. Anyways, there's this one song, I forget the song title, but it's like the intro or outro. There's like a voice memo of her talking to somebody, and she's asking them like, oh, what do I do if nobody likes me? And this older gentleman that she's talking to, he's like, well, if nobody likes you, then what's wrong with that? And he kind of goes into this idea of like, okay, if nobody likes you like you say you do, because obviously those thoughts are all in your head, if nobody likes you, then that's the best thing ever. Absolute best thing ever. And that song I've heard probably thousands of times, and that message continues to stick with me because yeah, this idea that nobody likes me is all in my head, you know, and I think about it, it's just not true. But hypothetically, let's think, what if it was true? What if nobody actually liked me? Oh, in my head I'm thinking nobody likes me, and it's absolutely true. People hate me, nobody likes me. Then isn't that the best possible outcome? Isn't that like what I want? Because then whatever I do, then nobody will care, nobody will judge me in any other way than whatever this fantasy land that I have imagined in my mind that nobody likes me, you know what I mean? In turn, whatever I do doesn't matter. I can do literally anything I want and nobody will care. I don't know, it sounds so simple saying it out loud now, but it's kind of like this reverse psychology type tactic of giving in to my negative thoughts a little bit to realize how stupid they are, giving in to the thoughts that nobody likes me to realize, okay, if nobody likes me, okay, I can just do whatever I want then. And I think as I enter this like new phase of my life of like trying to be more on my own, doing stuff more on my own, also meeting other people, that going into this next chapter, that piece of advice, that thinking that I've kind of adopted from listening to SZA is very profound, in a sense that I'm doing this whole YouTube thing again. I'm reviving it. I'm creating more. I'm trying to be more of a genuine version of myself, but also meeting new people. I think that little piece of advice and that like mind shift has really helped me in a way that, okay, whatever I do now isn't going to change the negative thoughts that I have in my mind. Or sorry, say I do give into these negative thoughts, then whatever I do now won't change what happens in my mind. The only thing I can do is be myself, continue to do what I love, and continue to do what I think my heart desires, and those negative thoughts won't change theoretically in my negative mindset, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a tricking my mind into thinking that, hey, okay, if that is true, then who cares? You know, if nobody likes you, then who cares? Yeah, that's the thought that I was trying to get out when I was in my car just talking alone, and I was so passionate about it. I think I explained it way better than I did now. The concert starts in about 2 hours, or yeah, 2 hours, and I'm just gonna head near the venue and just do whatever. I don't even know, because I do want to get a good view, but I also don't want to go too early. But I don't know, I'm just gonna go near the venue and just check it out, see what there anything, if there's anything to do around there. But yeah, I also haven't used the bus in like 7-8 years, so I don't even know how to get on the bus, but it should be a pretty cool experience. It's gonna take like 20 minutes and then I have to walk like 12 minutes, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's freaking hot though. It's Seattle, so like this feels hot to me. Going into this concert, I was so anxious. Like, I got there And I remember just looking around, like I didn't know where to go. I saw like a bag line that I accidentally got into that line. Eventually I found out that I could just hop into a regular line in the front, and I got way closer than I did. There were so many people behind me, and I was like, damn, good thing I came early. I got in, and the merch section was right there. I was like, oh, the line is like so small. So I was like, I had to hop in. And then Joji happened to be wearing the same jersey, so that was fire. Obviously, he's promoting it, but it's a fire jersey, and I put it on obviously because I didn't want to hold it for the rest of the concert. And I don't know why, but every single time I go to a concert solo, I always have this thought of like, I'm so awkward, like I'm so anxious, and I'm just trying so hard to like enjoy myself, and it's almost like forceful in a way, you know? Like I don't try and go on my phone, I try to be present, but I'm just trying to enjoy the moment, trying to enjoy whatever's happening right now, you know what I mean? And this always happens, but before the actual artists come out, I'm like just standing there, like what do I do? Especially if I'm going alone. Like yeah, if I'm with friends I can talk to them, but I wasn't with friends, I could be at home right now, you know, getting ready for bed. But like always, even though I get really anxious, really nervous, really scared, and just overall kind of lonely at times because I'm here solo, once that music turns on, once the vibes are right, once, you know, I can't hear anything but what I came here for, then all my issues go away. We're all here for the same reason. We're all here to listen to the music, to enjoy the vibes, to just have a good time. And once I realized that and just try to enjoy myself and have a good time at the concert, then all those issues go away. Everything goes away. I'm just there to have a good time. I'm there to just be myself like nobody knows and just vibe out. So yeah, I had an amazing time at this concert. It was a lot shorter than I expected, but it is what it is, you know? Solo concerts always come with this like unique experience to each one, and this one was definitely a unique experience in that I waited for so long and I filmed the whole thing to show the internet. It was an amazing concert though. I waited so long to see him live, and I'm glad that I waited because it was just a fun time. But after the concert, I left the venue. I was gonna hop on a bus, but the bus was like 30 minutes. The next scheduled one was like in 30 minutes because it was so late into the night, so I just called a Lyft and called it a night. I could not wait. I was so freaking tired. But hey, if you made it to the end of this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know what you think about this video. Please let me know if you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on this day alone. With that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.